Mark Haskins and I will be tackling the last four groups of the World Cup to break down the prospects that each team has to go through to the second round based on their most recent form. Yesterday we covered groups A through to D, and today we look at groups E, F, G and H. Hello Mark, and thank you for coming through.
Kendal, good to be here.
Look, the excitement is palpable, and I know that you can't wait either.
No, definitely. We're looking forward to a great World Cup.
Good one. Looking at Group E, Mark, let's look at Group E. It's now time for France to bring out some magic, isn't it?
No, definitely. I mean, Switzerland are the ranked team in the group, but France are the form team in that group. They should lay down a marker, and they showed what they're capable of in an 8-0 drubbing of Jamaica. So definitely France is going to be the team to watch in Group E.
Right now, this group, just like Group D, is a classic matchup of South America versus Europe, you know. It should bring some very interesting styles that we can see.
The South American and Central American regions play a very similar brand of football. So that against the European style of play is going to really produce some great games in that group, I would tell you. I think Ecuador especially is going to be one team that's going to challenge France and Switzerland. They have the likes of Valencia and Caicedo. So they a challenge as well. Honduras, I think, will probably be the team in the group that everyone else will be looking to get points from. But they're not an easy team to beat. But I think of all the teams, they would probably be the team you would want to get your 3 points from.
All right, now time to build a bit of a fire under you and see if you can predict something here. Predictions for Group E?
I think in this group, Switzerland and France should make it through. Not going to be easy, but I would go with Switzerland and France.
Right, okay. Now we're going to go through to Group F, where we find one of the hot favorites to take the title this time around, Argentina, as well as current African champions, Nigeria. What do you make of this group?
Yeah, obviously Argentina will be overwhelming favorites because they're one of the favorites to win the tournament itself. So with the likes of Messi and, their strike force, we've mentioned them time and again. But with the other teams, I think Nigeria, if Stephen Keshi can bring the team together the way he did for the African Nations Cup, I think they can be a threat as well. With the African teams, if they come together and play as a unit, they'll always be a threat. And Nigeria has been one of the powerhouses in Africa. They haven't, in recent, barring the Nations Cup win, they haven't had a great time. So, but he's really brought the team. Keshi has really brought the team together nicely, and I think Nigeria should do well. Bosnia are a threat as well, and Iran come in as an unknown quantity to most teams, so that could count in their favor.
Look,
but
I mean, just hold on a second. Fikile Mbalula, the sports minister, earlier this year, he said, we aren't going to this year's World Cup, but Iran is going, and yet there's no football there. Are these guys there just to make up the numbers?
That's an unfair statement. I mean, obviously, it's two totally different confederations. In Africa, it's a lot harder to qualify for the World Cup, I would say. So that, I think, is a very unfair statement. But they come in as an unknown quantity, but they are dangerous. They didn't get there by chance. Any team that qualifies for the World Cup is there on merit. And I think, no, they can't be taken lightly.
Yeah.
But I think, obviously, in this group, I would definitely go for Argentina and Nigeria. I think Bosnia will be a threat. But I think if Keshi can get it right with the team, I think Nigeria should make it through the group.
So your prediction for Group F? Argentina?
Argentina and Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Definitely.
All right. Interesting. Well, let's see how it plays out. Look, as everybody wants Nigeria to come through from Africa, and some of us are big favorites of Argentina.
Definitely. I think Nigeria, maybe it's just the African in me, but I'd love to see Nigeria come through there.
Good on you. Good on you. Okay, right. The group of death, Group G. Right. Why does this particular group get that label?
I think of all the groups, most of the groups have strong, maybe 3 strong teams, and maybe one that's, a lesser known. But in this group, anyone can beat anyone on any given day. Even the USA may be seen as kind of the weaker team in this group, but they're not really. On their day, the USA can be very dangerous, and they can cause an upset. So I think this is that's why this has been labeled the group of death, because I think it's poised as anyone. Germany can be beaten by Ghana. Germany can be beaten by the USA on any given day. But I think Germany will be the favorites. But this group can go either way.
So before you give us a prediction, I mean, Portugal, yesterday we saw them playing up against Ireland, and a 5-1 win on Portugal's side. Ronaldo didn't score a goal, but he inspired them. Can Portugal do anything without Ronaldo?
Ronaldo is a key factor. He was missing from their last game. I think their last World Cup game before yesterday was Mexico, and they only won that one 1-0, but they looked very uninspiring. But with Ronaldo is a huge player. He is one of the best in the world. and he makes a huge difference, and it showed yesterday. So the Ronaldo factor will definitely play. All these teams, when they play Portugal, will look to neutralize Ronaldo, and if they do that successfully, they've taken a big chunk out of Portugal's chances. So Portugal, with Ronaldo fit, are strong contenders. But if you neutralize him, I think you've done half the job. In this group, I would go for Germany, Ghana.
The prediction being Germany, Ghana?
I think Ghana, if they've been there before, and the last World Cup, they actually came through a group with Germany as well.
Yes.
And I think they can do it again. I think they've got the players. They showed against Korea as well.
Mark, are you sure it's not the African in you that's saying Ghana? Germany?
I believe that they've got the players to do it. I believe they definitely can do it. It's not just the African in me. I think they've done it before, and I think a lot is expected from them, and I think they'll rise to the occasion.
All right. Let's go to Group H. It seems that this group is destined for great things. It's got Belgium, Algeria, and Russia in it. And these guys could put up a serious challenge for the semi-finals, don't you think? Yeah,
definitely. I think Belgium will obviously be the firm favourites here. They've, with the caliber of players they have, and they've really come together nicely as a team. Algeria and Russia are probably going to be the teams that are going to fight it out for second place. Korea Republic have gone through a really lean spell. I don't think they'll match their 2002 performance where they got to the semis. So I think it's really between Belgium, Algeria, and Russia. Again, I think Algeria have had a really good period in the build-up to the warm-up, to the World Cup, and they've won. I think they won 3 in a row, and against good European opposition as well. So I think that's going to help them, and it's going to give them confidence coming into the World Cup.
South Korea recently got a drubbing at the hands of Ghana, a 4-0 drubbing. Do you think that makes a difference so close to the World Cup? Does it mean anything?
No, definitely it plays a role. I think in terms of confidence coming into the World Cup, I think that will count against them. I think they're going to have to lift themselves if they want to do anything in this group, and it's a tough group in itself. So I don't see the Koreans doing anything.
And I'm going to ask you for a prediction now.
I'm going to go with Belgium and Algeria. Algeria have looked really solid in the warm-up, and that's why I'm going with them. And so for me, Group H, Belgium, Algeria.
Belgium, Algeria for Group H?
Definitely.
Right. Now, in terms of Algeria's performances, do you think they'll get even further than the second stage?
I think for now, they'll just be looking to get out the group. I don't think they ever have. They were robbed. I think we spoke about it in a previous show. In '82, they were robbed. And so I think they'll just be looking to come out the group, and that will be a major achievement from them. And then I think they'll take it from there. Yeah. Obviously, they'll see who they get drawn against, and that always, factors in. So getting out the group first priority.
No, phenomenal. Mark, thank you very much. Fantastic as always. We really value your input, and we'll be doing more of this as we go along.
Thanks a lot, Kendal. Right.